What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV, man. Y'all, Jason Whitlock, he is out of hand. Dude is unbelievable. Seriously. And just when I thought he couldn't get any more ridiculous or any more clowned out, this dude makes this embarrassing ass quote when he talks about LeBron James not being reprimanded by the NBA for a violation of COVID protocols. This is what your boy Jason Whitlock says when he talks about LeBron not getting suspended. He says the NBA doesn't have the cojones or the balls to suspend LeBron James. They're scared of what he, LeBron James, will say and do. He has what most won't admit, black privilege. LeBron James has what most people won't admit, black privilege. Now see, this is some lazy ass journalism right here. This is lazy ass, unprofessional, incorrect journalism at its finest. And it's beyond silly for so many reasons. But first, let me just say this, because I know a lot of y'all probably have watched my videos and y'all seen me talk about Jason Whitlock and come at his head several times. And I know some of y'all may wonder, especially if you're new to my channel, why do you feel that way about Jason Whitlock? What did Jason Whitlock do to you? Why do you don't like him so much? And there's a reason why I can't stand people like Jason Whitlock, right? When black people like Jason Whitlock spew these type of talking points, when they say this type of rhetoric out public, especially when they have a large audience, these type of quotes from black people give a lot of racist people an out. They give a lot of racist individuals an out or a way to justify their bigotry, a way for their bigotry to be justified. When you got quotes like this from a black man, right? And with this quote right here, Jason Whitlock gave a ton of bigots a quote from a black man that they can use as ammo against another black man to justify their bigot ways. And y'all, Jason Whitlock, contrary to popular belief, he's not really dumb. He's not. He's smart. He knows exactly what he's doing when he says a quote like this. He really trying to appease the right-wing racists. The right-wing racist motherfuckers that follow him and subscribe to his platform, he knows that they like when he says this type of stuff. He knows he gonna get a pat on the back when they say this type of stuff, and they gonna just eat it up, right? So he gonna appeal to them same right-wing bigots all the time. And the problem with black people like Jason Whitlock and other black media members like a Candace Owens is they cultivate this self-loathing image, right? By undermining black people and our sentiments about issues that our community faces on the daily. And they do it in every single way possible. And a black man like me, I'm 28 years old. I didn't see this too often, and I didn't see this too much, especially when I became like 22 years old and I started to grow. I started to really recognize what's going on in the world, and I started to gain knowledge of self. For real, I don't stand for shit like this. I'm gonna always call it out, and I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who got a problem with it. When you got a quote like this right here, when you got Jason Whitlock saying and doing this type of stuff, this some real butter biscuit eating, tap dancing, shucking and jiving, top-notch bootlicking at its finest, right? And I'm not riding with it at all. I don't give a damn. When he said this, I'm really sitting here like, I can't believe his simple non-thinking ass really said LeBron didn't get reprimanded for violating COVID protocols because of black privilege. Black privilege, fam, for real, black privilege. That's why he didn't get in trouble. This is a black man proudly on TV undermining black people with a smile on his face, proudly on YouTube, because he ain't on TV no more, on YouTube, undermining black people at every turn with a smile on his face, especially when it deals with one of his and his racist followers' favorite target, LeBron James. He he don't like LeBron. So any chance he get, he'll dig at LeBron and then dig at black folks at the same time. And it's shit bro, what are you doing? What are you doing, fam? What are you doing? But nonetheless, once again, Jason Whitlock feels like when he says these outlandish things, when he says this ignorant stuff with his chest poked out, he feels like he's such a novelty in the journalism world. He feels like he's such he's saying something that's just so profound and so innovative and refreshing from a black man in the media world, and he feels like he owns to something. But newsflash, brother, those same racist people will let you as a black man stand on top of the bootlicking mountain proudly because you doing their work. You doing their work for them. But the moment your black ass say one thing they don't like, or you co-sign something that they just may not be with or may be against, they gonna push you right back down that same mountaintop that they elevated you on and dispose of you with the quickness, with the quickness for real. And then you're gonna be sitting there looking dumb and looking crazy. But I promise y'all, I don't have no tolerance for this shit. So I'm gonna always speak out against it. I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who may get mad at it. But I can never ride with nothing like this, right? But now, back to the subject matter at hand. Was LeBron James not penalized for violating COVID protocols because of black privilege? Hell no, hell no, and hell no. I'm gonna say it 3 different times. But this right here is an intentional reach by Mr. Jason Whitelock to get a pat on the back from the good old boys of America. That's all he doing. When he say something like this, he's just trying to get a pat on his back from the good old boys of America. And this is the thing, man. They always parade a black man out here to say these type of quotes and all of that. Give him a pat on his back, and I promise y'all, he give him a coon cookie or whatever, and send him on about his way, and he feel proud that he just went and did all this and feel like he did something good. For real, and it really gets on my nerves. But let's talk about what really got LeBron James out of being punished. What really got him out of being punished for violating COVID protocols was the fact that he is the cash cow for the NBA. The cash cow. So therefore he got preferential superstar treatment, superstar privilege from the league because he is directly tied into the NBA's earnings stream. It's no secret. LeBron James earns a lot of money for the league. He earns them top dollars. So he is not going to get in trouble for violating COVID protocols. The same way Larry Legend Bird wouldn't have gotten in trouble either. The same way Magic Johnson or or Michael Jordan wouldn't have gotten suspended either for violating COVID protocols. Why? Because they are the face of the league, or they were the face of the league when I'm talking about Larry Bird and Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson. LeBron James is currently the face of the league, right? And he brings in so much money for the NBA, they can't risk him sitting out and possibly watching the playoff viewership plummet, possibly watching the ratings go down. Hell no, they're not going to risk that because they are invested into their product, and they want the people to watch their product, and they know that people going to watch if LeBron James in the league. So he ain't going to get in trouble, not because he black, but because he is a superstar and he earns so much money for them, they not going to risk it, right? But this is the thing, being black had nothing at all to do with why LeBron wasn't punished. It wasn't because he black. If that's the case, hell, Lou Williams wouldn't have got in trouble either for going to Magic City, going to the strip club. If black privilege was afforded to him, if it was black privilege, Lou Williams wouldn't have got suspended. So that's just some dumbass journalism or reach by Jason Whitelock in order to appease the good old boys that listen to him. You know what I mean? Because they gonna eat it up because now they got somebody to justify their bigoted ways. So they loving it. But I ain't having that shit. I'm calling it out point blank period, right? The largest money generator for an organization, any organization, is always going to be afforded special privileges that other employees would not get, especially when it got to do with the sports realm, right? The person who is the top money generator, he or she is gonna always get a way to get out of trouble out of something because they earn too much damn money for them to be sitting on the sidelines, ladies and gentlemen. It's that simple. And the thing about it is, Jason Whitelock, his ass know this. He knows this, but he wants to be incorrect, and he wanted to be lazy by spewing this ignorant ass quote. By saying this, he just wanted to be lazy to try to push a narrative in order to pacify and appease his audience that listens to him on the daily. All the people that's in his comments, egging him on and giving him the pat on the back and I mean just riding on his jock and all that, he love that. He love that, and he know that they feeling him, so he gonna do whatever he can to keep that audience feeling him. The same way Brett Favre ass went out there and talking about how he want to just watch athletes play football and he don't want politics in it, because he know them same individuals that, especially them bigot racist mugs down in Mississippi and all the other places across America that love and identify with him. He want to be able to keep them satisfied. So he going to say a quote like this to keep them on his side and keep them listening to his platform. Or just maybe, Brett Favre really feels like this, right? You know what I mean? So he going to say whatever I suspect a man that wear Wrangler jeans would say, right? And shit, I don't know. Jason Whitelock sound like his ass wear Wrangler jeans too with these damn. I know he definitely been sounding like he wear Wrangler jeans for years with the quotes that he's saying, right? But anyway, y'all know how I feel about when I see people with Wrangler jeans. Like, listen, hey, nah, I don't know. You might be with that other movement, man. You might be out here trying to get my people up out of here and don't like my folks. But anyway, nonetheless, man, that's a joke, man. Wrangler jeans, don't get mad at me. But nah, man, it's just an ignorant quote from Jason Whitelock, man. And black privilege, when he says this, that would imply that the luxury that LeBron James has in this situation is afforded to most or all of his fellow athletes. All of his fellow black athletes. If it's black privilege, it would imply that all of his fellow black athletes get that same privilege. But we know they don't. We know it's not afforded to them. It's not afforded to them at all. We know that because we saw Lou Williams get in trouble. You know what I mean? Because he ain't the superstar that LeBron James is, and he don't drive in that same earning power. Not by a long shot, right? LeBron James is an amazing athlete with a huge amount of influence, not only on the basketball court, but financially as well. He keeps the NBA's money, he keeps the NBA's pockets filled up with money. He keep money flowing into them pockets. So they not finna get him up out of there at all, right? LeBron could be any race. He could be black, he could be white, he could be Hispanic, he could be Asian. And I promise y'all, he would be afforded the same luxury of not facing consequences for violation of COVID protocols because he the face of the damn league, right? But Jason Whitelock, once again, Mr. Jason Whitelock was just looking for another moment to throw black folks under the bus. And any turn he was looking for another moment to slide us under the bus with the quickness. And it does not surprise me one bit, right? Jason Whitelock could have made a good point. It could have been a shining moment for him. He could have had the time or the chance to make a good point about superstar treatment in the NBA. But once again, the man chose. He couldn't resist the urge to be a bootlicking, real-life version of Uncle Ruckus at this moment. He couldn't resist that urge in him to be an Uncle Ruckus for real. So he had to say this type of statement right here because he had to get this off his chest and appease them racist people that follow his YouTube channel and follow him all the way through and through, right? Or the other bootlicking black folks that just love everything that he says when it comes to throwing us under the bus and anytime they get. And don't come hit me with that, oh, you don't like a free thinker. Do black people all have to think the same? No, dum-dum. Of course, I know black people are not monolithic. However, I feel like when black men or black people in general put white acceptance by the majority population over the advancement of black people, I question you and I feel like you are a person who is not good for us, for our people at all. At all. When you want to just get accepted by the majority population and accepted by all other people so much that you will undermine black people every chance you get and undermine our people, I don't ride with your ass at all, right? I can't stand black folks like that, right? And I can't stand bootlicking black men with a passion. And this dude, Jason Whitelock, he take the cake when it come to that. He do take the whole damn cake when it comes to the bootlicking contest. And I'm like, what the hell is Jason Whitelock talking about here? I don't get, what you could have made a great point about preferential treatment by superstars. He could have made a great statement about preferential treatment by the NBA in favor of their superstars, the cash cows. But he chose to try to say it's black privilege. Come on, fam. And I guess this is the way to keep your name buzzing when you get kicked off TV. Well, he didn't get kicked off TV. Well, in so many words, yeah, they didn't want to keep him because they didn't want to pay him what he wanted to get paid. So they told him his ass can go, and they showed him the door. So I guess when you get shown the door from TV, in order to keep your name buzzing and popping in the media field, you got to say outlandish stuff like this in order to get them people to pat you on your back and get elevated once again. And this is his attempt at getting elevated once again. But this shit is just it is really getting annoying. And to me, when I hear this, I'm like, damn, him and Candace Owens got to be out here drinking the same damn Kool-Aid. But look, they drinking the same damn Kool-Aid. But no matter what, that shit just ain't good for our people. It ain't, man. It ain't good for our people, man. And I was just like, y'all, look at y'all mans once again. This dude here is unbelievable. Unbelievable. But again, it doesn't surprise me because this is normal behavior from him. And he chose to sit here and put out this lazy ass, incorrect journalism right here. Incorrect ass, like what? and try to give it to us like, oh, this is what y'all try to get us to eat it all up. I'm not going to eat it all up. I'm not going to drink the Kool-Aid. I ain't finna be eating it all up. But I know them racist individuals who love him and just soak up all his talking down talking on black people. They love that. And when he talk that talk, they eat it up. Them same individuals, oh yeah, they love it. They love it. They gonna eat it all up. They gonna drink the Kool-Aid and they gonna put some more sugar in that shit. Right? But again, no matter how much sugar you put in bullshit, it's gonna still be bullshit at the end of the day. You can't make bullshit something real. You can't make it something tasty and something really refreshing. It's gonna always be bullshit no matter how much you try to put some sugar in that shit. It's gonna always be watered down bullshit. So that's all it is, man. And I'm sorry, y'all, for those who don't know me or just may be new to the channel, like, oh man, he don't curse like this in his other videos. But I tell y'all all the time, when I'm pissed, I'm gonna speak my mind and it's gonna be unfiltered and raw. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.